Well, Hbar is having a day today, and we'll talk about what's happening right now as we look at some of the technicals and some of the things from a number perspective. I want to share with you guys about Hbar. We'll get into that later on in this video, but we are up almost 5% on the day, so we'll celebrate that and get into some of the facts and figures. And before we get going, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Please subscribe down below if you are a fan of Hbar, fan of the channel. I do appreciate you, and let's get into the crypto news for the day as we segue into the bubbles, where we have seen a pretty nice uptick for the top 100. And as we go down the board a little bit, 18th in market cap, you'll find Hbar trading at that 22.27. And like I said, about 4.9% up on the day. All right, but as we get deeper into it, this is kind of where we've been at, and these are 1 hour candles, so please bear with me. I'm going to try to zoom this out, take off my trading indicator, and then I can show you guys what we're working with here from a price action standpoint. All right, and as we kind of look down at the last, I would say back into the month of July, we've been on a little bit of a descending, a little falling wedge, descending trend, and I want to share kind of what's happening with that right now in this video as we look at towards October, as we starting off the slump, as we've hit 3 months of lows for Hbar. Now, a lot of you guys that have been watching and following along, we've been buying Hbar since 4, 5, and 6 cents. So sometimes you can kind of get ahead of being caught up in the profits, which is okay. And quite frankly, no one's going to ever place that blame or be mad at you for taking profits. You do what's best for you. I'll never tell you to buy or sell crypto. It's not financial advice, but I wanted to share with you guys kind of the slump that is hinted towards within what we're seeing here within Hbar today. Now, this is not FUD. Please keep that in mind. This is just kind of me addressing some of the numbers. And at the end of this video, I will give you my take on where Hbar, in my personal opinion, and how I'm playing Hedera here in my own holdings. Okay, so this is where we're looking at the bearish pressure, like I talked about. We have seen about 3 months of kind of some falling sideways action. You would call it a waning buying momentum, I think would be the official term. Okay. We failed to break through the 21, 22 cents numerous times as we look at the charts here. And I will pull this up so you guys can see it here on the trading view. And this bottom blue line is kind of that lower level that we are trading below. And the way I've been kind of playing it in that 20 to 23 cents range is anytime we do get below this blue line, if you were looking to add to Hbar, your Hbar position, this is what I've been doing. You see kind of predating this. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7 times that we did find this trend line around 23 cents, that support that we did fall down and break through, and we've since bounced up pretty nicely. So yes, it is a falling wedge, but dating back to July, it is pretty much the same to be said about consolidating in that time window. Okay, but as we look into more of the numbers here, this is where we look into a one indicator that I do tend to follow, the Chaikin money indicator. Okay, and that's where you can see the CMF, that flow is below the 0 line. Okay, so when we do have that, that's kind of where you look for more of the sell side pressure, tracking the capital inflows and outflows as a key measure on whether it's going to be buying or selling and kind of what's going to be dormant. Okay, but as we do look at Hbar, and I will show you guys because we do have the moving averages right here as indicated by these lines that you can see commingled within the candlesticks here. But those are my simple moving averages. And as we do look at it, trading below what we've seen below the 20-day, that's something where we do have more of downward pressure suggested by that. And as we look back at that last 3 months, okay, as Hbar has gained some ground in the bearish direction, what we have to talk about is that same level, 20 cents. Now, a lot of you guys are watching saying, well, we've been talking about this. We've been trading between 20 to 27 cents and just, some good days, some bad days. The 20-cent support level for Hbar, in my opinion, is very, very strong. You can kind of see it as we zoom out. And I talked about that 23 cents level, okay? And as we failed to break down below that, if we do see a breakdown, the 20 cents would be the next stop. That is kind of where we're at right here. Back in the later part of September, we did see those numbers, but Hbar is having a strong day, 5% up as we do look at this on the hourly candles. If you want to look at it on the daily frame, that would be probably a better idea. It tells a little bit better of a picture. But I think it's very, very obvious that HBAR is not supposed to be trading below the roughly the 23 cents level. And that's how I view it. Okay, so for me personally, and what I'm doing with my HBAR, 20 to 23 cents, it's kind of that accumulation range for me. And 23 to 27, that's kind of the go zone. And as we've had a lot of trouble at the top numerous times, this is kind of where we've failed to break through 30 cents about twice. I would say that we would have had almost a third pump, but I think there was some macro that got in the way back in August. But it's basically that July and the two times that this did happen in July, right? It's just what HBAR is doing. And so when you ask yourself, okay, well, I'm in basically a stagnant asset, not so much. Okay, I think that Q4 and Q1 of 2025 and 26 respectively will be huge for crypto. October, or Uptober as everybody likes to call it, we do get HBAR below this blue line. Okay, and that is my trend line where I do think that there is some value. We do have that falling wedge. And yes, the 3-month data for HBAR has shown a lot of historical 3-month lows. Okay, but it's more so the broader crypto stroke. And if HBAR is making a move with RWA, all the catalysts are aligning, and crypto does get that push, as we like to see in October, starting off Q4 and into the Q1 of 2026. It's pretty much the cheapest that we could potentially have HBAR at right here, right now. Okay, so like I said, it's not financial advice. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell crypto. Just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm seeing with HBAR. And you read these articles and news publications, and they're talking about 3 months lows. And I talked to 2 people today that literally just want to sell their HBAR. Okay, and I'm not going to talk them off of that horse. But a lot of things I do here is just kind of giving both sides of the argument so that way you guys can make the best decision for yourselves personally. Okay, but in my personal situation, being a buyer at 4, 5, and 6 cents for HBAR, this is all basically house money, and we're just waiting for that next stride where hopefully HBAR can find itself getting back into the all-time high considerations. Okay, so I'll leave you all with that. I do want to talk about something before you guys go. If you want to start trading crypto on BITUNIX, that is the exchange that I use personally. Links are down below for that. You will receive a 25% futures deposit bonus right to your account. So if you want to start trading today, sign up with BITUNIX. Just make sure it's right for you, where you're located, and do your own research. Okay, so thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.